I've been playing Ragnarok Online off and on since I was a little kid. I haven't played it for a long time, but there's a certain charm to it that always brought me back. I played the official server first, and of course, it wasn't as much fun as the private server. Neither race has a very diverse character creation. You can't change the color of your hair, and you only get one outfit per class. While I do love having individual styles for each class, it would be nice to have a few extra options. The only thing that separates your looks from others is if you can afford a rare hat or you play as a Doram. There aren't many Doram players, so I felt like I was the main character. That feeling comes with a cost, however, because the Doram are harder than they look. I felt like I was playing a whole new game. The trees were made of broccoli and the roads were lined with cheese. As you're running around, you have to listen to this song that the Doram are singing. At first it was funny and weird, but it loses its charm pretty fast. I felt like I was in some insane torture island made by the kittens of Lasagna. That's the town name, by the way. I guess their founding father was Garfield. Unlike human, there are no classes for Doram. You choose from magic attack, supportive, and physical attack skills. However, I hadn't realized that prior to playing, and chose skills at random. That didn't make the game any easier for me. I died trying to do the quests and respawned back at Lasagna. This was pretty annoying because I didn't have any money, and the second trip to Islud costed 200 zeni. In hindsight, I should have saved my respawn point at Kafra, but I completely forgot about that function. Instead, I had to fight a bunch of monsters until I sold the loot to get a boat ride. I'm lucky to have already known about Kafra, but I don't know how new players figure that out. The leveling isn't so bad, but it's hard to walk, and not just in the crowded city. When you're in the fields, walking feels choppy. I talked to my brother about this, and he explained that it was all due to the bots. You can't stand on the same spot as another character, and the game system doesn't know where the bots were standing last. So if you try to click somewhere, you just won't move to that spot. Walking is something you do a lot in a game, and there are a lot of bots around to ruin it. Clearly they don't have an interest in fixing the issue, so I'd say the official server isn't worth it. The private server is where I really started having fun. My brother told me that it was one of the most respected RO servers, and when you play it, you can see why. I chose human this time since it was easier, and after doing a few quests, my brother and I headed to Frontera. The walk there was smooth and gentle, like it's supposed to be. There were no bots to block our path, and the city was much easier to navigate. The crowd in the official server did have a cool feel to it, as if it really was a city, but the problem is that they were all AFK. This server has just as many players, and they're not all huddled together. The shops have strict rules that they need to follow, so they're forced to be organized and out of the player's way, but you can still find them in any town. The devs really care about the game and their players. In your inventory, you'll find 5,000 zeni and a novice package. The zeni is a nice gift because you'll never know when you're going to need it. With the novice package, you get a 6-hour mount, and the animal you ride is different for each class. The Nova server has daily events. These events happen randomly within the game every day, and if you win, you get gold coins that you can trade in for prizes. They also have daily rewards which you can receive after an hour of gameplay. There's a stylist too. If you talk to him, you can choose between old and new hairstyles, along with hundreds of hair colors to pick for free. The clothing doesn't have many new designs, but you're welcome to change into lower class clothing. Or once you're at level 3, you can pick an alternative outfit for $5. There are over 1,000 color options for clothing, and your mount will change colors with your clothes. After feeling satisfied with my looks, my brother and I went to Eden for some quests. This is one of the many things I love about Ragnarok. When the game first came out, Eden didn't exist. Everyone instead grinded at certain places in the game, and Eden's quests basically take you to all those spots. It's like the devs noticed how everyone was playing and decided to create Eden for those reasons. It's very thoughtful of them, and I think every MMO should be like this. The world they create in MMOs is meant for exploring, yet I always feel like I'm being forced to experience everything they've made through quests. And once the quests are over, there's nothing more to explore. With Ragnarok, you're welcome to explore the world and follow any story quests at your own pace. It really makes you appreciate what they've created when you get to choose to visit a new area. I haven't done too many story quests, but the one I did were fun. Once you reach a higher level, you're invited to the Prontera Castle. They're celebrating and preparing to crown the new king. As the hero, you have to greet all of the wealthy households. Every character you meet had their own story and personality. My brother and I enjoyed every moment of it, and were yearning for more once we had finished. We were able to get a decent amount of experience too. There are a few good ways to get XP. My favorite way is doing a quest known as Gramps. With Gramps quests, you want an even amount of classes in your party, and when you're ready, you enter a dungeon and you kill 400 monsters for each quest. It sounds like a lot, but when you have a party of 12, it only takes an hour, and it's really cool to see everyone working together to level up. In RO, there's this thing called rebirthing. Basically, if you want to get past level 99, you need to rebirth, meaning you go back to novice and level up to where you were. No one finds this fun, but someone found a glitch so they could skip the process. When the devs were informed, they kept it like that and put it on their wiki. Now you don't have to go through the tedious rebirthing process. Despite how old the game is, it's still a lot of fun. Usually, I like to see how far I can play an MMO before I stop recording, but this time I had to tell myself that I had enough footage. I wasn't getting bored of the game, and I plan to keep playing after this video. If you needed a new game to try, this is definitely one I recommend. The link to the private server is down in the description. You're more than welcome to give the official server a chance, but I'd say Nova is the most fun. And that's it. Bye!